Alright, hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Fallout Neverleaf Sanctuary. I'm trying to remember what we were doing. Well, we might as well call unassigned settlers, seeing as it's causing issues anyway. Ish? I don't even know if it is. We already know this guy's assigned. You know, I think at this point we're actually running into... issues. I don't remember Ernie. Okay. I think we're legitimately... Yeah. Oh, you can even see which thing they're assigned to. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so I think we're running into issues. We have too many people. And it's gonna be a problem. That's interesting. Alright, whatever. Don't care that much. So, let's figure out what we're gonna do here. So, the reality is, we've got the Yaguai cage set up. We've got a number of other cages. Now, I was working on the corpse... Oh, we have a Yaguai. Now, I don't know how much radstag meat I have. I think for the sake of expediency... Okay, so here's the problem. We could let the Yaguai out. Or we could keep it caged and hope we get Yaguai raids. What? Axis changed to whatever. Okay. Is he just gonna follow me around? He is. Okay, there we go. I think we've canceled it. We should get that mod that lets me manage settlers properly here. So ultimately, what we need to do is get death claws. We also want to get raided more often. I got the corpse cannon working pretty well the other day. Then we ran out of corpses, and then I had to use melons. What else do we need? I mean, honestly, we need better sleeping quarters. Let's see if I actually got that, I got a couple of mods, supposedly, that'll help me make, modular buildings that actually, I think, have like, functional things. I just wanted to take a look at this. The armor shop, better vendor stuff. Well, I assume we'll want to go for the armor emporium at some point. Probably just the regular trader. Do I need the cap collector? Yeah, I do. So that's going to take a while. Unless I already have that. I should double check. One way or another, I don't have enough money. Let's see. Resources, MISC, electricity, decorations, furniture, structures. Yeah, so I'm supposed to have something... I, honestly feel like SKE is messing with things a little bit too much, but I could be wrong. I've got one for... Simply modular housing. This is the one I was looking for. Okay. Door frames, floors, foundations. Let's check floors. This is the mod I want to mess with. However, if it loads, I'm not sure. Floor, metal, wood. Let's take a look. So, constitution boards, cannon. I was kind of hoping there would be, like, a bigger version that I could work with here. Doesn't look like I can make anything any larger here, though. Well, that could be a bit annoying. Okay. Next question is, does it snap? Because if it snaps, that makes my life easier. It doesn't. Does it snap to itself? The answer is no. And now we've got this hideous thing that is currently fused with this one. Alright, let's store that. Let's scrap that. Oh, do I have to get foundations? I might actually have some nice looking things that I can use here. It doesn't seem like it wants to snap though with the rest of everything. So I'll have to mess with that a little bit. Anyway, let's fix this. Concrete, not roofs, stairs, miscellaneous. Oh, it's under floors. Of course it is. Is it this one? No. What? Where's my, Where's my foundation? I could actually start making things out of Institute. We've got a lot of aluminum. We don't have a whole lot of glass, though. So it's not under metal. Wood, prefab. Oh, is it barn? Come to think of it, it might be. So it's under DLC. Let's try Far Harbor, barn, floors. There we go. So it's going to be one of these. It might actually be under warehouse, come to think of it. Let's try. Well, at least we kind of know where it is. Yep, there it is. Okay, so I can replace the floor. So that's good. Hard to remember. Yeah, no, I'm actually kind of getting to the point where, like, I'm halfway tempted to actually just throw on God mode or just summon a ton of resources so I can actually build what I want. Because currently, like, we are so, like, limited in resources that, we can't build half the things I want to build. And, like, realistically, I just wish I had a semi-infinite amount of the basics, I guess. If that makes sense. Like, what I really would like to have is, wait, what? That's still there. What? Why is that still there? Did we lose progress on that? I have no idea. Well, let's bring this back down. What I'd love to have is, like, an infinite amount of resources so I can actually put down, you know, the structures I want to build. Because there's no way we're going to be able to get hundreds and hundreds of glass easily. Ever? I don't know. It's an interesting question. Okay, one way or another. Let's get up here, and I'll build another catwalk out. I guess there literally is something called catwalks somewhere. SKE structures. Catwalks. Vaults? Will this snap? Not bad. Cost me steel. But not bad. Looks pretty nice. Let's see if I've got a turning section. Nope, that's not it. Also, it doesn't match up particularly well. We got stairs. So this catwalk system is pretty limited. I'm surprised at how limited it is, in fact. Because, yeah, I literally can't have a turn here, can I? Huh. That is really bizarre. Okay, catwalks. Yeah, we only have the vaults. These are the only pieces that exist. Well, it's okay. Vault-Tec DLC comes out in like 3 days anyway. So let's go back to DLC, contraption, scaffolding? Warehouse, posters? Where's elevator? Oh, there it is. I feel dumb. Okay, so here's the question. Can I... Okay, so the elevator will fit there, but we want it to fit here. There we go. So now we've got a double-decker elevator. It needs power. No surprise. Also, we've got a random-ass platform, like, partway through. I'm really curious. Oh, what? Oh. Oh, it's because I jumped. Okay, so let's get some power up in here. Power, generators, medium. I'll just slap it here and give it the old shrinky dink so it's barely a thing. I guess we could actually even put it inside the elevator itself. That'd be kind of interesting. Okay, one way or another, let's quick save. Let's go to the top. I'm really curious if I stand underneath this wooden platform, what's going to happen? Oh, that's what's going to happen. The elevator gets stuck. Okay, one way or another, we need to get rid of the... oh, there we go. This is really strange. Okay, and let's store that shack floor. Go back in the elevator. Press button 4. This is kind of great. Mayor Dude is, mildly bewildered. Okay, so, sadly this only goes up to a certain floor, which is kind of annoying. Anyway. Is it walk? No, it's TCL. Sorry, it's a different game that has fly. So I think what I'm going to do next is I'm actually going to tear up this entire section. I'll probably just store it. Yeah, I'll probably just store it. We can always scrap it later if we need to. It's kind of a neat idea, and I liked having the, like, sky bridge, but the problem was, ultimately, it just didn't work very well at all. And now it is a giant visual mess that I could kind of do without. Plus, I kind of want to expand the administrator's tower, like, size-wise. So I've actually got, like, a huge bedroom. I'm really curious about that. Like, we might drag it over to the side. We've also got those cages there. I'm gonna have to figure out what I want to do with some of these things. Because what I want to do is actually start turning this place into, like, you know, a legitimate town, as opposed to kind of just like this resource machine. And like we've got the battle tower already. I'm gonna drop this from underneath me. I can just guarantee it right now. But yeah, we've got all these things that I'd like to build, but we're so starved for resources that it kind of doesn't matter. And I'm not entirely sure how to react. How to fix it. Because, yeah, glass is the hugest issue. Glass and steel right now. And we're kind of getting more. But, like, unless we can somehow just pull in, like, buttloads of money for mysterious reasons. Oh, we almost just fell to our deaths. I wasn't even paying attention. Okay. Yeah, so we've got this whole inner staircase system that I painstakingly set up. Let's tear that up. That was legitimately scary. At least to me. I'm sure some of you share in my my pain when it comes to height, but I don't know. Okay. So, thank you, base lamp, for protecting me here. So the problem ultimately becomes, what do we do? Like, I feel mildly guilty about cheating, but at the same time, I really would like to actually finish some of this stuff. And after a certain point, it's just like, well, do we just treat this like Minecraft creative mode? Because the main issue here is time. I mean, I guess I could sleep for like several weeks in-game, because we're off of survival again, and just sleep until stuff happens. Possibly shutting off the recruitment beacons. It's tempting. You know, I should actually go to Red Rocket and turn off the recruitment beacons. We don't need that many people. Like, we kind of do, and we kind of don't. And it'd probably be better in the long run to not. Also, I'm going to be totally honest. I'm actually starting to hate the Resurrection mod. Like, it looks really nice in King of the Wasteland. It doesn't actually look... It looks okay. In, Never Leave Sanctuary. And it's a bit of a sticking point in my head. Like, the moment you leave Sanctuary, it's okay, but while you're in Sanctuary, ugh. Then again, I did scrap literally every tree, so we actually don't know what Sanctuary looks like. Yeah, we kind of do. Okay. We only vaguely know. Let me think. Let's turn this sucker off. We don't need to see it anymore. Or we don't need it anymore. We've got like 30 people. 26. That's kind of a good upper limit to work with. Huh. Like, the problem is if I turn this on God mode and start just building pell-mell, I feel a little guilty because, yeah, cheating. This barricade is meaningless. But we would actually be able to make the dream town that I'm kind of looking for here. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, let's scrap what we can. Let's see if these show up shortly. Well, we've definitely been here long enough. Okay, there we go.
You should have seen it. We cut those raiders to pieces.
Just give it a second. I'm sick of these guys talking about the raiders, though. Interesting. This spawn points on these things are kind of weird and inconsistent. I'm curious. I was hoping the mass harvester would pick it up, but I don't think it does. Alright, let's double check. Collected items. Okay.
Just say the word.
Guess we should probably drop off all of our aid. We're starting to let it build up a bit. Bloatfly meat, carrot flowers. Oh yeah, 250 corn? That stuff's heavy. See, we probably don't need like 90% of this. Let's see, that's good. How are we doing on purified water? Very poorly. Okay, we need more. I'm actually kind of surprised that for having such a high purified like water purifier setup, we're actually so low on water. Well, let's do generators. Can I get any of the bigger ones? Okay, I can get a large generator. What are we out of? Copper. Oh. That might be a problem if I want to put down some more waterworks. Come to think of it. Okay, well I can put one more down. At the very least. So let's start with that. Let's give it the old shrinky-do. I want to say 40% is the point we're looking for. I think so. Okay. Really wish there was actually a way to see like different power grids needs, if that makes sense. Like what's a good example of a game that has good power grids? I don't know. Like honestly, playing this game and then playing Factorio as well, I really actually am kind of wishing for a version of this, like this kind of sandbox, but with like Factorio levels of good, if that makes sense. Like, that'd be really fun. I think. Also, I realized the other day that Fallout Shelter is actually on available now. I didn't even know. I probably should actually give that a download and start that. The problem is like I still have to kind of figure out what I want to do with this series. Like this is the problem that I ran into with the original Neverleaf Sanctuary. It's like you kind of hit this like this point where you don't have enough resources to sustain what you want to do. And the question is, well, how do you deal with that? And the answer is I don't know. We could go God mode and make everything look nice. I could cheat and summon a bunch of resources at some kind of cost. I legitimately have no idea, because otherwise we're just shackled to those trading stations that we just went through, and or those resource stations that we just, you know, touched up on, and and you know, whatever things we can scrounge along the way. And also buy, but after a certain point we don't have enough resources to cover all the new stuff either. It's a conundrum. And this is kind of the death of all sandbox games, that unless there's like a very definitive ending point, you're like, I legitimately have no idea what I'm going to do. Hence why I did King of the Wasteland, because it actually gave me some goals, but then I've hit the end of that, so I'm just like, I don't know what to do. Because we have unlimited resources, we have unlimited money. That's not the problem, it's just, there's no scalability here.
Hey.
Sure, I have something to do.
You know, things like, I'm gonna go back to Factorio here, seeing as I was talking about that earlier. Factorio scales its gameplay. Like, at first, you're barely getting any resources. You barely have to worry about anything. But by the end of it, you're, like, swimming in resources, and it's more just trying to figure out how to combine them into the stuff that you actually need. And I thought that was a pretty good way of doing it. This game isn't built for doing what I'm doing here. So it kind of becomes this weird, like, there's no vertical mobility. It's just the same level across the board. And that's kind of the confusing thing. Like, what do you do with that? I have yet to kind of come across an answer. If I could retool the Northland Digger stuff so I got more resources, that'd probably help. She has shipments of plastic. I forgot about that. We should probably buy them. This is very expensive. The other option is I actually just cheat up a comical amount of money. I guess I could also make a ton of things out of concrete, now that I think about it. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I'm going to slap down a resource station here so we can grab stuff. Because I bet if I look at my aid, I've got noodle cups, refreshing beverages, which are actually pretty they're worth a fair amount of money, rum, corn, mute fruit. Yeah, since we're low on purified water, I can't make any more adhesive. Realistically, I don't need to, but it was a very good source of experience along the way. So let's do crafting. Let's just do another one of those like tiny little cooking pots in the corner. These things are awesome. Okay. You're literally the trader. Okay, we don't want to take all. Let's store all junk. Let's go back here. Oh yeah, what do we have in currency? Some bottle caps. Actually, a fair amount too. Pretty nice. Okay. Yeah, purified water, we've only got 12. So let's just grab all of our corn. All of our melons. Yeah, we have enough to buy whatever I want. It's just they don't have enough. And I'd buy multiple settlers, but they have linked inventory, which becomes kind of a nuisance. I don't know. That's too much corn. Okay, what about melons? Okay, that's good. Okay, so we want about 100. There we go. Because yeah, I can just throw vegetables at the problem at this point. We don't need drugs. I got farming. Realistically, it wouldn't be a bad idea to expand my farming holdings a little bit here. Even though they're about as densely packed as they can get. Actually, I could make them denser. Make this stupid. Do we want to make it stupid? I'm feeling the stupid right now. Let's do resources, food. I don't remember what the limiting factor was. It's probably mute fruit. Let's just cover this place in mute fruit. I don't know if they're all going to be tended properly, but that's okay. That's not really what we're looking for. And also, I don't think that even matters. Okay, there we go. So that increases our mute fruit count pretty heavily. Though we can, of course, increase it more. Because why not? Yeah. No, I think what... I don't know. I think, honestly, what I need for this sort of thing is actually another game. Like, that's the very sad part about Neverleaf Sanctuary. It's like, I've already beaten it by every measure. I could accelerate it a little bit. Get those death claws I was going for, and a couple other things, but I'm not entirely sure if that would matter. I could start cheating and get a bunch of experience. You know what? Let's go back and take a look at the simply modular housing. Maybe just the floor segments I was looking at weren't going to be the ones to fit what I needed. Okay, so it's going to be... Right, it's not sorted by SKE. So let's take a look at door frames, not floors, foundations, insulation? Huh. I didn't know they did that. Pillars, prefabs. Huh. That's not much. This is kind of weird. Okay, walls. Oh. Take all. Okay, walls, brick, metal, concrete, wood. Well, they don't look bad. But I'm also not really sure if they match. I mean, I could make like a really nice wooden town if this stuff actually snaps to itself. The the main issue is sheerly, does this stuff snap? Let's try snapping onto this. So I can put them together, but I can't seem to snap them. Okay, so my bet is it's busted, and that's not gonna work yet. I don't know. Kind of stuck. And it's like, it's mostly okay. But I would also appreciate a little bit more direction resources. I mean, the thing is, like, if I recruit enough people, we can eventually turn these stations into infinite resources. The problem is, after a certain point, it's going to lag the game pretty badly. I'll probably get rid of Brewmaster. Yeah, actually, let's get rid of Brewmaster right now. It's not doing me any good. Okay. Yeah, because if we could get simply modular housing working, that could actually solve some problems. Alright. Northland Diggers is over here. Resource stations. So we don't really need Botanist. Don't need Brewmaster. Don't really need Butcher. Ammo, not so much so. Fish quality could be interesting. Foresters, not that useful. Hammer time needs a ball peen hammer. Interesting. Metal splinters needs a blowtorch. Well, that's inconvenient. Like, it makes sense. But it's also inconvenient. Okay, let's just put down another oh so shiny things. Also, I'm not really sure if and when I get a blowtorch, just in general. That's an interesting question. Okay, so why don't we do Raymond? Oh so shiny things. Because yeah, we don't need Brewmaster. And now he's jacking off the air.
Run by ghouls? Isn't that something?
That is... It's weird. Oh, he's got a glass in his hand. I didn't even realize. It looked like he was glitching out for a second there, but alright. And we immediately can harvest it for resources. Hey! Okay. I don't know. The other option is... I mean, we could go with the ultra simple option. Yeah. I guess what we could do is the really boring option. Grab our mute fruits, grab our potatoes. I'm gonna break this a little bit. Seeing as we're so limited on resources, the easiest way for me to do anything is to increase the amount of merchants we have. Now, the sad thing is there's no such thing as just a straight up scrap vendor. We already have that. It's just the basic trader. Which is kind of weird. I kind of wish the basic trader had a little bit of everything, and then there was somebody that just had a silly amount of scrap resources for building towns and stuff. But again, I'm not the... It's weird. I almost feel like I'm the perfect target audience for a very small subsection of Fallout 4. You know, the sandbox guy. But at the same time, there's like... It's like this game was divided into quarters. You know, plot, open world, exploration stuff, quests, and then settlement management. And, like, settlement management is kind of interesting, but not exactly...
Here for work? We could use some help picking...
Don't care about your melons. Where's the other lady? Oh, there she is. Okay.
New here? Well, if you've got anything worth trading, you can talk to me.
Okay.
Sure.
But yeah, I feel like the game's kind of either based entirely around... I'm gonna buy a bowler hat, why not? Based around like 4 different things, and they don't jive, which is really weird. Also, this is very expensive, surprisingly. Like, that fertilizer shipment is pricey. That is 8 per fertilizer. I wonder if I did the quest if it would get cheaper. Possibly, yeah. Well, whatever. I've got a ton of melons that I can just throw at her. And I guess that's not enough. Hey, Nuka-Cola, I don't need those. I guess let's just do 200 caps worth of... There we go. Okay. And my thoughts are, alright, at this point, I might have actually been harvesting from these people, come to think of it. I don't know what the distance is. At this point, I'm just going to wander off. Ooh, we got some rad stacks here that I might be able to kill. Alternatively, Mayor Dude absolutely sucks at killing anything. Wow, this is incredible. I think I've missed, like, well over half of my shots. And they're going to leave. Crap, crap, crap. There we go. Okay. There we go. And Shell's angry about me shooting deer.
No, I'm wondering, why do they all have 2 heads?
Oh. I don't know if it's obvious. I don't have her microphone really set up. Yeah, I don't have it turned on. She's wondering, why do they all have 2 heads? Answer is, we have raiders. We have raiders shooting at me. This is a bad thing. I'm not suited for any of this. I'm gonna quick save, seeing as I think I'm outside of the area. Yeah, I kind of wish the Radstags and Brahmin had randomized mutations. Like, that would be really appreciated.
This doesn't involve you.
Let's see.
You stop waving that gun in my face, or it's gonna involve me.
Okay, okay, just take it easy. We'll lower our weapons, all right? Just don't do anything crazy.
What's going on here?
That's a simple business dispute, got it? Trudy's sitting on a pile of goods that she owes me. I tried reasoning with her, but it looks like I gotta take what's mine by force. Want to make some easy money? Help me out. I could use another gun.
Okay, we don't really care.
I'll talk to her.
Appreciate it.
Let's see. So let's go talk to Trudy. Oh, and it's Trash Can Carla. Well, let's talk to her. I wonder if she actually helps out in fighting.
What you got?
But yeah, so I think at this point I'm going to open up the series just a little bit so I actually have enough resources to do what I want to do. Because otherwise I think I'm just going to slowly lose my mind here with the limitations I'm looking at. Because it's easier for me to pick up stuff like, you know, bags of cement and, you know, going out of my way to get, like, further. Like, ranging out a little bit. Not to get settlements. I'm not going to do that. That's totally King of the Wasteland. But I don't feel too bad about, at this point, what is this, episode 17? Going out just so I can buy stuff. I'm just going out grocery shopping. And, I mean, if you guys are, like, really angry about this, please give me your alternatives. Because I'd love to hear them. Yeah. She has the shipments of concrete that actually makes sense. They're still a little bit on the expensive side. They are very much on the expensive side. Oh, that's okay. I was really hoping she'd have a shipment of glass. No dice. Yeah, at this point, I think I'm just going to buy everything. For better or worse. Oh, hey, I needed a ball peen hammer. Good stuff. The other thing is I could always just buy all of the, I can buy pretty much all of the concrete shipments. Like, we could actually make, like, a concrete jungle instead. It's going to look a little bad, but it might not be so terrible. Okay, so we need just shy of 500. Perfect. Actually perfect. Okay. Where is she? Oh, there she is.
Hey.
I saw you in that poison cellar talking. Well?
Let's see. Why not?
Why? What's this?
Oh, that chem pusher didn't tell you?
Mm-hmm.
That bastard.
Oh, yep.
I want to help you.
Get rid of...
Okay.
All right, true.
Thank you. I'll kill all you chem pushers.
So the problem is, Mayor Dude sucks at combat. However, I'm fairly certain Trash Can Carla is helping me here. I could be wrong. Oh yeah, there she goes. Trash Can Carla is actually pretty shooty. Where's the guy? Oh, he's right here. Okay, I'm getting shot a little bit more than I think I want to be shot. Okay, I also can't see him very well. It's pretty dark. Probably should have slept before coming out here. Oh, that's okay. There he goes. That was pretty fortuitous that we had oh, I should have brought Russell with me. Russell probably would have kicked some serious ass, come to think of it. Alright, whatever. Hello. These are things. Yeah, Russell would have been perfect. Oh, I should give Russell the healing field for future reference and actually have him follow me. Okay, so we got that stuff. Let's go see what we can buy from her. No. We're not looting her. Her stuff.
I can't wait to see the crows feeding on that scumbag. Here, this is for you. Now, if you
I've got a
okay.
all salvage.
So she's got a bunch of stuff. Yeah, this is part of the reason why I wanted to move out, because now we can actually kind of get our hands on resources that we couldn't have gotten our hands on earlier. Some equipment if we really want it. Let's see. Lockpick, baby bottle. I think if I'm to ever do this again, I think what I'll do is come up with like almost more concrete rules, if that makes sense. Like when I hit a certain point, I can start ranging out to the Abernathy farm. Or honestly, I think the next time I do this, I'm probably going to pick a section that gets attacked more. Sanctuary is hella boring. Like, I was expecting that we get at least a couple of raids. We've gotten raided like 3 times total. And, like, King of the Wasteland, for whatever reason, it keeps getting hammered for some mysterious reason. I'm not entirely sure why. But, you know, it keeps me on my feet. Oh, she only has concrete. Well, I guess I'll buy it. Because I've got so many... I've got so many vegetables I can just chuck at every problem we could possibly run into. Crap, that was too much. So she's here. Let's just confirm trade, and then we'll do the mute fruit thing. So 1093. And problem is I've got to feather it. Really wish it would just stayed an even number. Okay, there we go. Perfect. The other option actually would be to literally, that'd be interesting. What I could also do is, seeing as I'm kind of losing steam on Sanctuary, we could actually just straight up pack our bags and move. That might not be a bad idea, actually. Because I'm bored of Sanctuary just because it's not working. But what I could do is set up a new settlement in a place that's going to get attacked, cheat if I need to unlock it, and then proceed to set up shop there in a very defensible position. Yeah, that's probably actually the best idea I could work with. Because this way we could, I mean, we'd have everything that we already have. I'd probably scrap or store as necessary. We'd probably have to repair, let all of the cages loose, but refilling them isn't so bad. And then we move to somewhere else. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. It's going to break the challenge. Like, yeah, I know this is Neverleaf Sanctuary, but Neverleaf Sanctuary also gets a little bit boring. And, I mean, instead of... well, I mean, we could also just start in a location, but we've got the Vault-Tec DLC. Like, this is the issue I'm rolling with. I need to up the challenge. I've actually got a mod that's supposed to increase the challenge of raids, and it hasn't even done anything yet. Oh, and it's gonna drive me a little bit nutters, and I still have to figure out what I want to do. And I still don't think I have, like, a good idea of what I want to do. Oh, well, we'll figure it out someday. For starters, let's just grab all our resources.
You know what I call a good day? One that ends without an empty stomach.
Farming
Seems
is
to be
honest.
growing well.
And I think I'll just think. Maybe I'll see what you guys have to say about everything. Because who knows? Maybe you guys actually have better ideas for what I can do along the way here. Oops, think I just grabbed some kind of resource. Whatever. I'll figure it out. I'll clear it out. We need to go rest, though, because boy, are we injured. Luckily, we don't have to worry about getting, like, ringworm this time around, so I guess we can just sleep here. Let's sleep for, like, 8 hours. That'll be good enough. Okay, well, one way or another, this is a great stopping point. So I'll see you guys on the next episode of Never Leave Sanctuary. And as always, thanks for watching.